Hello and welcome to Pie-thon-a-saurus. Today we're going to go through the Numpy tutorial part 1. So this is part of the series of the Numpy complete tutorial, and today we're going to start with part 1, which includes the installation, importing Numpy, and then basic array manipulation and stuff like that. So if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get right into Numpy. So Numpy is an open source add-on module to Python that provides mathematical and numerical routines in precompiled fast functions. And Numpy stands for numeric Python, so it's an abbreviation between numeric and Python, which then gives us Numpy. So Numpy is very versatile, and it can help you a lot in manipulating large arrays and matrices. Numpy is downloaded with Python if you've got Anaconda. I've got Anaconda and I've got the Spider integrated development environment. Thus, Numpy is already installed, so there's no further installation required. And yes, so to start with Numpy, firstly you have to import Numpy into Python. So there are a number of ways that you can do this. Firstly, you can just say import Numpy, and we can run that. As you can see, it gives a positive result or successful. That was successful, and so that's one way. Another way is to import from Numpy import all, and we can run that. That also imports Numpy successfully. However, the best way I prefer is to import Numpy as np. This helps for later on, that you don't have to say numpy dot whatever, say now .x or whatever. You can just use Numpy as np. So later on you'll see it makes the code much more nicer and more concise. So firstly, Numpy works with arrays and matrices. So we have to first populate an array. So I'm going to call our array A. So we're going to say A equals np. As you can see, np comes from import Numpy as np. Now we can just use np.array, and then you have to have brackets like that and square brackets, and then in that you can put your values now. So now we put 1, 4, 5, and each of these values separated by the commas is called an element. So all these elements make up the array. Okay, we've now populated our array, so we can just put in a code here to say print A, that we can see that there we go, it prints the correct array. So it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 4, and 3, which makes up the array. So next now we've populated the array. Now we can manipulate the array. We can say x equals a square brackets 2. So this will now find the second element in the array, which is going to be 5, and then print it out. So let's see. Oh, and there it gives print x equals a, and that should give 5, but it does not give 5. So there is print, oh sorry, I put X in there. Okay, there it gives 5, because in an array each element position is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now if we want to say now print the element which is 3, we find the place, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we just specify it here, so it is element 6, and we're going to print that out, and there we go, it gives 3 here. So that's how you can print a single element in an array. So we can also set this as with the colon, and then we can say, so now 2 or 2, and let's see what that gives. That gives 1 and 4. So that means it takes from 0, 1, 2 everything basically left of the second element. And we can also do it vice versa, everything right. So this one, if you want to take the left, it's everything left of the element, but not including the element. The other way around, so now we're taking everything right of the element 2. This time it includes element 2. So now it's element 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is a little bit of confusion. Sometimes you have to just work it out to see that when you take everything right of it includes the element, but left of it, it does not include the element. So that is basically how you take values out of an array. However, you can also append or change values in the array. So you can say you can set a array A's elements, and A, let's take element 2, which is 5, and we set that equal to, we change it to 6 this time. And now we print the array again. So this time element 2, which was 5, will be changed to 6. So let's see if that works. And as you can see, it is 1, 4, 6. So the original one, as you can see, the top one is the original one, and the bottom one is the changed one. So it changed element 2 from 5 to 6. So that's how you can change certain elements in an array, and that can be very helpful, and you can use that to change various elements. You can use that to change, say now, the 6th element. So we change the 6th one to that, and there we go. It changes the 6th one from 3 to 6, and we can change that. Now I wanted to just show you some error values, error messages, or examples where errors can occur. Errors can occur when if you mistake the element place value as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means that actually the element's value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you put 7 incorrectly in there. Now you see it gives an error. So it says index 7 is out of the bonds for axis 0 with size 7. That basically means there aren't 7 elements, or there isn't a value for element 7. So that gives an error message. So you must always make sure that the element that you want to change or extract or whatever is within the array. So that's just a helpful tip, and it helps you to find errors and increase programming speed. And there it gives the correct answer again. So this was just an introduction. Next time I'm going to focus more on, I'm going to cover one-dimensional arrays, more on one-dimensional arrays, and I'll introduce you to two-dimensional arrays and a whole lot of other things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, please subscribe and like this video. And if you've learned something, I'm very glad, and that's the purpose of this video. Thank you. Goodbye.